echoing, remember you guys, hearing what Gab just mentioned, monitor that, have, if the market already have the confidence for it to come back, I think that gives us the fundamental support there. But okay, so very quick things to mention about this article, then I'll move on to the other more crypto native news, right? So what's being discussed in this article is kind of, I think you guys sensed it. It is a self-reinforcing AI replacement loop coming in. So companies cut labor, profit rises, but because people lose their jobs, the consumption goes down, right? So that consumption, everyone is not spending money, will eventually hurt the companies, and companies have to cut more labor to defend their margins. So that whole loop created by AI and the substitute of it is going to change the economy, aka what the central bank strategy has to be. And on top of that, it is changing fundamentally some business structures. So from this article, it mentioned about wage compression spread across the economies. It's the white collar jobs, it's your consultants, it's your bankers, it's all those people are going to get hurt as well. And at the same time, the intermediary business would collapse. So that's things like SaaS, that's brokers, marketplaces, insurance, travel, real estate intermediaries, etc. Because imagine if you're buying something online and you're interacting with an AI, does it matter for the AI to know if it's from one SaaS provider or another? It doesn't. So it will go straight to the core of things. It will cut a lot of intermediaries. And also when it comes to branding, brand recognition, does it really matter for an AI to say if this brand is, the logo is more pleasant than the other? So how the money is spent, who is making that consumption decision, will fundamentally change the structure of the economy. Hence, coming with it, the payment infrastructure, financial infrastructure will be disrupted as well. And coming to it, it's looking at 2028, what the future would be like. Those are AI agents prefer the faster, cheaper settlement rails such as stablecoins over the legacy payment networks, right? Over Visa or MasterCard taking a 2% cut. Also, the credit system would be different as well. So coming from this article, there are some great mentions of how crypto and blockchain actually being used in a future economy like this. It lightened up my eyes. I'll be like, these are some really good mentions of key themes that would be here to stay for the longer term of crypto.
Yeah, I agree with you, Alice. I think if you want to paint the perfect picture, bullish picture for crypto, as you said, QE, it's here. It needs to happen. Like we're going to see AI take over jobs, and there is need incentive to like just keep the world going, keep the economy going. Let's put it like this. And also on top of all that, AI we will need rails, and crypto is set to be that. Like the banking system is not going to be that. You need identification, you need a lot of other stuff that they cannot provide, and it's a slower system at the end of the day. Like bottom line, that's about it. In crypto, the agents are the AIs can do whatever they want. So the reality is the bull case is set. How long is it going to take to happen? We don't know. If this is going to play out exactly like this, we also don't know, because sometimes we foresee things, we try to predict how things are going to play out, and sometimes the scenario that we draw is like, I mean, maybe we missed something, or maybe we're just overthinking about something on this and that, etc. But like, keep in mind that the base scenario is more or less what Alice just shared, and it's bullish. At the end of the day, long term is bullish. So if you believe on all that, and if you think that that's how things are going to unfold, yes, I think the perspective of like not just BTC but crypto as a whole performing well in the upcoming years is very interesting. That said, we have a lot of macro factors that also affect stuff. Like we know wars, politics, tariffs. There is a lot of things that happen simultaneously and that can affect the market. So it's not going to be an up only ride, and also not going to be a down only ride as we have seen so far. Like we kind of like get a little bounce here and there. We stay for a little while in the same price for